are catching up with TDS now at the Property Investor Show, and I am joined by Paul Sidor. And Paul, exciting times for TDS. 1st of April, you launched your custodial scheme.
We did.
How's that been received?
That was very successful. It launched fine. We brought in our in-house call centre for it as well, so that all went off without a scratch on the day. It's been taken up. Insured is still our main business, as you're aware. So custodial is creeping up. We're sort of probably taking, maybe 100 calls a day at the moment for custodial. So it's building up. It's building up, yes.
So it's really helping TDS gain traction much more in the landlord market, isn't it? Because previously you've really kind of focused on the letting side.
Yes. The landlords. I mean, we can look at the sort of the call trends that come in. What actually hits us, and a lot of it at the moment is still with landlords and letting agents. We're not hearing from tenants yet, which we don't expect yet because it's still a little bit new. There's no disputes just yet, so we won't call them in. But definitely for landlords, it's a new avenue for them to come in.
Definitely.
Yeah.
When a landlord is deciding how to protect the deposit, which they have to do by law since 2007, what kind of things should they consider whether to go for a custodial scheme or an insurance-backed scheme? What kind of those decision-making issues?
It's very much up to them. I mean, with insurance, they're very much more in control. So they've got the deposit. They can earn the interest, albeit maybe not very much, but they can earn the interest on there. But some landlords we speak to just don't want to have that responsibility of holding someone else's money. Right. So that's where custodial really comes in handy for those landlords. And of course, it's a free service for them, so I think that's important for them.
And how will the dispute section work? Will that be very similar to the insurance-backed scheme?
Yeah, I mean, rules of adjudication aren't going to change much compared with insured. It's still the same rule book we are going to be working off. There'll be slight differences at the end of the tenancy, who can raise the dispute, who can respond to the disputes, but the basic principles are the same, yes.
Do you think this is a good time just to remind landlords that the deposit is the tenant's money?
Yes.
Until such times as it's been agreed that there can be a deduction, because some landlords seem to still be a bit confused on that point.
Yeah, I mean, definitely a height sum. I think it is changing. I think the schemes are maturing. The way landlords look at deposits is changing. But you are right, there are still landlords out there that do think this is my money. Yeah, maybe it's a bonus at the end of the tenancy, I don't know. But there are some landlords out there still like that. But, it is the tenant's money. If a landlord isn't successful with their claim, it just follows its natural path and gets returned back to the tenant.
Absolutely. Okay, well, thank you very much for the update. And I think it's worth saying that Property Tribes is going to be involved in an emailer sent out from TDS once a month. We're going to be providing you with some interesting content from our forum. So thanks also very much for TDS's support of Property Tribes.
No problem at all.
Thank you.
Thanks, Vanessa.